Number 32, David Spillum, parents Daryl and Mary Spillum. Number 33, Avery Schroeder, parents Josh and Mari Schroeder. Number 34, and also number 30, Peyton Amundsen and Eli Amundsen, parents Scott and Alicia Amundsen. Number 35, Isaac Dodge, parents Jamie Caseman and Isaac Drulo, and Chris and Tina Dodge. Number 45, Ethan Larson, parents Brian and Nicole Larson. Number 50, Levi Eichenbrock, parents Jay and Michelle Eichenbrock. Number 53, Noah Stanford, parents Jerry and Gina Stanford. Number 58, Tyler Dries, parents Mike Dries and Stacy Dries. Number 63, Christian Lean, parents Jason and Sarah Lean. Number 75, Justin Kruger, parents Kent Kruger and Amanda Christensen. Number 81, Jay Chumperlin, parents Gary and Tara Chumperlin. Now let's hear it for our seniors and their parents. Next is number 3, Major Ness, parents Kyle and Lindsay Ness. Number 5, Jacob Strand, parents Brian and Meg Strand. Number 6, Gannon Ballgreen, parents Jason and Rhonda Ballgreen. Number 8, Chase Hauk, parents Ryan and Chelsea Hauk. Number 9, Adam Brendan, parents Julie Hiltner and Blaine Brandon. Number 10, Connor Clemene, parents Jake and Missy Clemene. Number 11, Elias Cox, parents Dan and Kelly Cox. Number 20, Bryson Christofferson, parents Dan and Marty Christofferson. Number 21, Jack Martin, parents Nathan and Katie Martin and Hannah Schroeder. Number 22, Michael Connolly, parents Mark and Leslie Connolly. Number 23, Braden Dunham, parents Brian and Becky Dunham. Number 27, Jack Bredman, parents Darren and Amy Bredman. Number 28, Colin Morey, parents Dwayne and Robin Morey. Number 29, Brock Grable, parents Jesse and Sherry Grable. Number 43, Cameron Halverson, parents Matt and Chrissa Walters. Number 51, Alex Dorton, parents Christian and Stacy Dorton. Number 52, Cash Toole, parents Derek and Katie Toole. Number 54, Nick Robidoux, parents Nate and Carrie Robidoux. Number 55, Jaron Pepping, parents Greg and Sarah Pepping. Number 56, Colin Gromish, parents Dave and Kristen Gromish. Number 57, Cody Mostu, parents Derek and Dana Mostu. Number 61, Charles Haycraft, parents Jerome and Chris Haycraft. Number 62, Landon Hartog, parents William and Darcy Hartog. Number 66, Brandon Brayton, parents Jerry and Stacy Brayton. Number 67, Braden Stevens, parents Jamie and Jessica Stevens. Number 68, Aiden Kent, parents Eric and Melissa Olson. Number 70, Martin Dukek, parents Justin Dukek and Brianna Farsdale. Number 71, Jackson Meyer, parents Todd and Sandy Meyer. Number 72, Alex Froning, parents Matt and Marcy Froning. Number 73, Hans Hansen, parents Jamie Hansen and Tara Hansen. Number 77, Carson Smith, parents Brian and Heidi Smith. Number 79, Terrence Olgerson Gehrig, parent Julia Olgerson. Number 80, Parker Strom, parents Jamie Strom and Betty Olson. Number 82, Brendan and Owen Torkelson, parents Blaine and Lynn Torkelson. Number 83, Isaiah Zajac, parents Scott and Michelle Zajac. Number 84, Jack Macy, parents Brent and Tammy Macy. Number 87, Gabe Yeske, parents John and Susan Yeske. Number 89, Landon Dahl, parents Corey Dahl and Amanda Nyland.
I already did him.
We did it there.
Yeah.
Oh, the senior one.
Yes.
Your statisticians, Alexis Zander, parents Chad and Cindy Zander. Lexi Paul, parents Jason and Patty Paul. Addison Barnes, parents Cody and Sarah Barnes. Your managers are Colton Baumstead, parents Ryan and Kimberly Baumstead. Tucker Peterson, parents Kirk and Bethany Peterson. Daxton and Sophie Strand, parents Nathan and Lori Strand. Your spotter upstairs here has been Jim Crow Johnson. Your clock operators have been Robbie Strand, Ryan Baumstead. Your 25-second clock operators have been Matt Askegard and Craig Samuelson. My name is Dale Raleigh, and I am the proud voice of the Barnesville Trojan football team. Let's hear it. Offensive unit. Strand, Tucker Peterson, Cole Bobstead, and Sophie Strand. Your statisticians, Lexi Paul, Addison Barnes, Alexis Sander, and your hydration specialist, President Chad Holland. Your hardworking chain crew tonight. Steve, Ralph Halverson, Steve John, Tom Esog, and Jeff Baldgreen. Your officials for tonight's game are from the Lakes Area Officials Association. They are Mark Gulsack, Reese Scary, Steve Tucker, Jackson Lingus, and Jagger Wellseth. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. Officials play an important role in every contest. Without officials, we can't have games. We ask that you continue to show your appreciation throughout the game by showing great sportsmanship.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Barnesville Athletic Complex for tonight's Heart of Lakes football contest between the Crookston Pirates and number one ranked Barnesville Trojans. Matt Samuelson along with Tate Iniger on your play-by-play. Here's a kick by Barnesville's Peyton Amundsen, the squib kick, and Crookston recovers, and he'll take over at the 37-yard line. Tate, it's a game of probably decided on paper before it even gets going. Barnesville 6-0, ranked number one. Crookston's having a tough year, 0-6, and playing without their best player tonight, quarterback Tegan Labarski. Pirates will start 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. They come out with I-backs, receivers right and left. Trojans in a four-man front with three linebackers. A handoff on the right side. Number 44.
By number 44, Lionel Luna. Tackle on the play with his number 25, Asher
Picks up
O'Brien.
a good 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 3.
Pickup of 8 yards brings up 2nd and 2 for the Pirates from their 47-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down and 2. Pirate volleyball, they're playing a very rare.
Cool night tonight. Rain has stopped. Temps in the low 50s, but no rain and the wind is down, so have favorable playing conditions. We got 2nd and long 2 for the Pirates. I-backs, hand off the first man. Left side, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Hyma. Tackled by the Trojans, number 75.
Justin Kruger in on the tackle,
Go gain on the play.
along with Levi Eichenbrock from his linebacker position, brings up 3rd and 2.
Their 47-yard line.
They're at their own 47-yard line.
Trojans 6-0 on the year.
Started at the 39.
Defeated Park Rapids last week. We'll close out the season next week at Frazee. We got 3rd and 2 for the Pirates. I-backs again, receivers both sides. Handoff, fullback up the middle, and there's nothing there. That Trojan front, a lot of pressure into the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play, and we'll bring up 4th down.
No gain brings up 4th and 2 from the Pirate 47-yard line.
Well, Tate, last week we saw O'Brien take one to the house on a punt return. He's back to receive his punt.
Punted away here from their own 48-yard line. The snap is a decent one. That's a spiraling catch.
No fair catch by O'Brien. Takes it at the 35, breaks to the right side, and again, he's got a wide open field in front of him. To the 30, the 20, the 10, and the Trojans are on the board at 9:33.
Number 25,
In the first
O'Brien.
half, in the first quarter, Asher O'Brien with a 75-yard punt return was not touched. That's 2 in a row for Asher.
Punt return, number 25, Asher O'Brien. Let's hear it.
Asher O'Brien had a huge opening along the near sideline, and there was nobody that was going to catch him.
And a 2-point conversion here. Zach Bredman under center, full house backfield. Handoff to Major Ness along the right side, and he is in for 2. 9:29 in the first quarter. Trojans strike first. It's 8-0.
Extra point is good by number 3. The Crookston Pirates 0. Kicking out for the Trojans, number 34.
Peyton Amundsen.
Peyton Amundsen.
Got it teed up at the 40.
A little bit, I guess.
This one he kicks it a little bit deeper.
Number 2.
Taken at the 20-yard line by Connor Hansen from Crookston, and he's dropped
Amundsen's kick is returned by the Pirates, number 2.
at about
Connor
the
Hansen.
29-yard line.
He is stopped on
32 on the tackle.
by the Trojans.
That's
Number
David
32,
Spillum,
David
senior, one of 18 seniors introduced before the game tonight on senior night.
77-yard punt return.
First and 10 for the Pirates from their 27-yard line.
Everything you say, Cole,
Weapons galore.
you better be accurate.
He's always right.
No, I always just ask him.
Pirates come up first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. High backs, option down the right side, hand off to the fullback, and again he is dumped for a
Ball
loss.
kept by the quarterback, number 17, Tegan Levinsky.
Looked like Rabidou, a
He's
linebacker,
tackled in the backfield by the Trojans, number 28, Colin Morey.
in on the first hit.
Also,
That's going to be a loss.
number 50,
Nick
Levi
Rabidou
Eichenbrock.
coming in from his linebacker. Looks like a loss of 2. It'll be about second and 12.
On the Pirate 25-yard line.
Just under 9 minutes left, first quarter of play, 8-0. Barnesville has the lead. They have their purple jersey tops. They have the black pants, white numbers. And the Pirates have the all-white uniforms, navy blue numbers, and yellow trim.
Second and 12 from their own 25-yard line.
Receiver split out to the near side. Now one receiver.
Motion, left side. Here's a toss to left side. And in on the play, Peyton Amundsen wraps up the running back for a loss.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans, number 34.
And that's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. And
Loss of 5 yards.
Pirates are going backwards on this drive. It's going to be third and about 17 for the Pirates. Tate, offensive line for Crookston, can't move that big front from the Trojans right now.
No. Trojans definitely known for their defense throughout the season. They've got some big boys up there in the front regarding Peyton Amundsen. Of course, Justin Kruger and Jay Chumperlin, and they've just got a bunch of dudes up there. It's tough to move them.
Here's a toss to the right side. It's going to be fullback pass, 44 on the throw, and that's going to be picked off at the 37-yard line.
15, yep, 15.
Nate Huseman on the pick.
Nate Huseman on the interception.
Number 15, Nathaniel Huseman.
And he kicks it all the way back
He stopped on the play.
to the Pirate 14-yard line, where it's going to be first and 10 deep. And they're going to mark at the 15, first and 10 from the 15-yard line. Nate Huseman on the interception
and return of about
for the
20
Trojans.
yards. For number 15, Nate Huseman. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Again, the Pirates playing without their starting quarterback tonight. Their first pass, they go to the fullback pass, and Huseman with the interception. Redmond under center, tight T. Here's a handoff to Gannon Bolgreen up the middle, and he sidesteps a defender and goes into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown. Gannon Bolgreen from 15 yards. And this one has got the making of getting ugly early.
15-yard run by number 6, Gannon Baldwin.
7:18 to go on the clock. Trojans run one offensive play. Bolgreen takes it from 15. And we'll try for 2. Bredman with the inside handoff to Ethan Larson, and he takes it in untouched for the 2-point conversion. So it's 7-18 in the first quarter. Trojans lead 16-0. I'll take this one. Had all the makings of potentially being lopsided. Crookston 0-6 on the year, averaging just 7 points a game, and while allowing 39 points. So, and meanwhile, Barnesville, number 1 ranked team in Class 8 or in Class 2A, 6-0 on the year, averaging 40 points a game and giving up just a little over 5. And we're going to see a lot of probably reserves and JV players throughout the course of the night if this tempo stays where it's at today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a very frequent thing, Barnesville getting off to some great starts early in the games that they've played, and once again, just a very solid ratio as far as points scored and points allowed goes. That's definitely in their favor.
Peyton Amundsen with the kick, picked up at the 19-yard line. Pirate returner, number 17, Tegan Lebarski, takes it out to the 25, where the Pirates will start 1st and 10. 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. Trojans lead it 16-0.
For the Pirates from the 25-yard line.
77-yard punt return and a 15-yard run for Barnesville for their first 2 touchdowns of the game.
Lebarski brings him up to the line. I-backs again, split receivers. Fumbles the snap, picks it up. Scrambles out to the left side, and he's dumped for a loss.
I believe that was Hunter Bliley with the tackle for a loss.
Senior Hunter Bliley coming in from that linebacker spot with the tackle.
Loss of 3 yards.
And again, Crookston starts in the hole. Brings up 2nd and 13 from their own 22-yard line.
2nd and 13 for the Pirates.
Barnesville in that 4-3 defense. Lebarski with the toss. He's a halfback on the right side. And again, the purple defense swarms the runner. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like Bliley and Jay Sumperlin on that stop.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, I think, is a defensive end.
Yeah, Jay didn't play much last year due to injury, but it's very nice to see him back out on the field, and he's had a very successful season, and it's fun to watch him improve.
It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Pirates. This time they come out with split backs, receivers right and left. A little draw play to the running back or the tailback. And that is going to get back to about the line of scrimmage and bring up another 4th down. Pirates in negative rush territory so far this evening.
Stopped on the play by the Trojans, number 6 again in ball green. Brings it 4th and 13 for the Pirates.
O'Brien again back deep for the Trojans, standing at the Crookston 45-yard line. Not much of a rush by the Trojans, and this time O'Brien's going to call for a fair catch. Trojans will take over in good field position at the Pirate 43-yard line.
Daniel Hyman's kick is fair caught by the Trojans. Number 25, Asher O'Brien.
Zach Bredman, quarterback, brings them up. Got Larson, Bullgreen, and Major Ness in the backfield. Ness in motion. Bredman back to pass. Long down the middle. And he's got his receiver. Number 84, Jack Macy.
Complete to number 84, Jack Macy.
Well, that's a gain of about 22 yards. Jack Macy.
28 pass play. 28-yard pass play. Bredman to Macy. First and 10 for the Trojans.
It'll be first and
On the
10
Pirate 15-yard line.
at the 15-yard line for the Trojans. 3 receivers right down the middle of the field, and Macy wide open. A ball right on target by Bredman. Ness again, motion right. Bredman, play action. Got Ness in the flat. Avoids one tackle.
Bredman's pass is
Takes it
complete
down
number
to
3,
about
Major
the
Ness.
4-yard line. That's going to be first down. It'll be first and goal for the Trojans.
Number 77, Riley Helgeson. And that is a Trojan.
4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
4-yard line.
Trojans already leading 16-0 and threatening.
The only 2 completions so far for Barnesville, and now they have it first and goal.
Cameron Halverson in the backfield along with O'Brien. This is O'Brien up the middle, and he steps into the end zone untouched for a touchdown.
Extra point by the Trojans, number 25, Asher O'Brien.
3:38 to go in the first quarter, and the Trojans up the lead to 22-0, and will line up for the 2-point conversion.
4 yards on the carry.
New backfield in for the conversion. Larson, Bullgreen, and Cameron Halverson will set behind Bredman. They overload the right side, shift a tackle.
I'm not asking for everything.
There's a fake handoff. Bredman keeps
Now
it
the extra point.
and walks into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Your score with 3 minutes 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Barnesville
Trojans lead at 24-0, 3:38 to go in the first period.
Play some Guns N' Roses.
Once again, it's senior night here. 18 seniors for the Trojans being introduced before the game. I believe it was 18. I had a count of 18. Meanwhile, Crookston, they've got a sideline of just probably 10 or 11 on the sideline. Very thin in the ranks as far as number of players on their varsity roster. Amundsen, the kick back to the 15-yard line. Labarski on the return, and he's met by a host of Trojans at the 25-yard line.
Tegan Levinsky. From their 25-yard line.
Pirates will try to get something going here. They've got negative yards so far in the game, including an interception. He'll come out again in I backs. Receiver right, receiver left, tight end on the right side. Quarterback fakes to the fullback and takes it himself.
Number 17, Tegan Levinsky.
Might across the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by the defensive line of the Trojans. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates from their 25-yard line.
Good crowd here tonight, Tate. Probably not as much as we've had for other games. Probably people looking at the records and the weather a little bit.
Yeah, a little pre-game predictions by some of the fans. Some of it being weather. Yeah, it's a little chilly out there, but yeah, not as big of a crowd as normal. But
here's the inside handoff to the fullback. Nothing doing again. That off defensive front, just a lot of penetration into the Pirate backfield.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans, number 7, Hunter Bliley. Number 58, Tyler Dries. Loss of a
Tyler Dries, linebacker, in on that stop along with some of his teammates. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Pirates. We're at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Now we got flags on the field.
a little early
Clocks.
movement.
Yeah. Illegal procedure. It's going to be 5 yards the wrong way for the Pirates.
3rd and 16 for the Pirates.
Pirates dressed in
From their 19-yard line.
They're visiting whites. Blue helmet, blue trim, blue numbers. Barnesville all purple, purple pants, purple jerseys, trimmed in white, purple helmets.
I believe we got black pants on.
They got their
There,
black
Sammy.
on tonight?
They do.
Not only can I not see the numbers, I can't see the colors, Tate, so you're going to have to help me out.
No worries.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 16 for the Pirates. A little draw play again to the tailback, and again, he's stuffed. Doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris carry by number 12, Miles Moore.
And that'll bring up 4th and about
Tackle on the
20
play by the Trojans, number 81, Jake Chumperland.
for the Pirates.
Just a bit of an early struggle here for Crookston without their star quarterback and just tough, wet throwing conditions. But really having to stress the run game. And so far, Barnesville's defensive front not letting up at all.
Crookston coaches take a timeout. They get their personnel in. 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I'd be surprised here if the Trojan coaches rush the punter, which traditionally they don't rush the punter real hard anyway. They rarely do they go for the block. They're looking to set up the return, and of course that's paid off tonight. And last week we saw O'Brien also take a return for a touchdown. So, but with a 24-0 lead, I'd be surprised if we see anything more than a fair catch or the return guys just let that ball bounce. Punter standing back at his own 5-yard line. High snap, gathers it in, kicks away, low line drive kick, and O'Brien will let that one roll, and Crookston will cover it up at the 48-yard line. So the Trojans will take over with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, great field position, playing with a short field ball at the 48-yard line. Big Justin Kruger leads them up to the line. Justin, 2-year starter at that center position, anchors that big offensive line for the Trojans. Handoff up the middle. This is Bullgreen, sidesteps a tackle, sidesteps another, takes it beyond the 30-yard line down to the 26-yard line. Big gain by fullback Gannon Bullgreen.
Nice to see him back out on the field. I believe last week was his first week back. I think he got hurt on the 5th play in the first game of the regular season. Had a great performance last week, and just looking to continue his great run and stuff. But, yeah, it's really nice to see him back out on the field.
Picked up 15 on that gain. 1st and 10 from the 25. We're under 15 seconds. Here's Bredman back to pass. Got receivers open, and that's complete, and it's Bullgreen out of the backfield. And that pass was right on the money, and another touchdown, Trojans. Little play-action pass, and Bullgreen found his way out of the middle of that running back in the middle of the line and got himself open on a corner pass route. Bredman plenty of time, put it right on the money.
Yeah, play action's taking a little longer to develop than a normal pass play, so just a great job by the Trojans offensive line to give Bredman the time that he needs to deliver a great pass once again.
And here's something we haven't seen all year.
Very rarely does Barnesville go for just the extra point, but Peyton Amundsen on the kick there just pulled it a little bit, missed it a little bit to the left. So that's going to be no good.
3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Barnesville up big on the Pirates, 30-0. And right now it's probably a question of how many more plays the varsity starters are gonna line up tonight. We're late in the season. This is a time where you really want your senior group and your starters to get reps and get prepared for that second season. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a contradiction in a lopsided game like this. The last thing you want to do is get a starter hurt.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Especially these wet conditions. Feet come out underneath you tweak something a little funny. But yeah, like you were saying, Sammy, you just want your best players to get in shape, and one of the best ways, obviously, getting in shape is just to play the game of football. So you just want to keep them in the game as long as you can.
Amundsen's kick down to the 20, about a 5-yard return against number 17. Rylan Labarsky with the return. Took it for 5 yards, and that's going to run out the first quarter. At the end of one, Trojans lead the Pirates 30-0.
Some other HOL games going on. Warroad and Hawley. There is 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Warroad leads Hawley 13-12. Pelican Rapids is playing Roseau. They are just starting the third quarter, the second half, and Pelican Rapids leads Roseau 38-0. Maple River is leading Sibley East with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And Lewiston Altura is tied with Rushford Peterson with just under 10 minutes left in the second quarter. And Caledonia is playing Plainview Elgin Millville. They are leading. Caledonia is leading 48-0 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Caledonia, obviously a power again this year. I see they beat Chatfield last week, shut them out, I believe. That's a team likely that will make that probably Final Four push in the state tournament. So
certainly,
once again, a power in Class 2A in Section 1.
Yeah, always a heads-up team that Barnesville focuses heavily on, and could very well see them later in the season.
First play of the second half, handoff up the middle. Gains about a yard. We'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Pirates.
From their their 26-yard line.
Tate, you'll have to keep an eye on numbers now as we get, I'm sure, a lot of the second group mixed in with the starters on that defense and offensive group.
Certainly.
2nd and 9, ball at the 26-yard line of the Pirates. I-backs. Labarski rolls out left side, looks for a corner, nothing there, and he's run out of bounds.
By the Pirate quarterback, number 17, Tegan Lubinsky.
Lost yardage on that play. It'll bring up 3rd and about 12.
Loss of 4 yards brings up.
Call it 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13 for the Pirates. And their 22-yard line.
Both Coach Critchley and Coach Johnson.
4 carries, a loss of 9 for Lubinsky. 3rd down and 13.
That was fun.
10:37 remaining.
You know, I watched that game. I haven't watched it in a while.
Jack Macy, that left end spot.
Lost by 10.
Cash Tool playing a down left tackle spot now in the game.
Delay of game on the Pirates.
Delay of game on the Pirates.
Taking a little too long to run a play.
It brings up 3rd and 18 for the Pirates from their 17-yard line.
3rd and 17 now for the Pirates from their own 22-yard line. Receiver wide right. Here's a toss to the back, the tailback. And good pursuit
Carry by number 12, Miles Moore.
by the Trojans.
Good fundamental tackle there by Colin Morey.
Colin Morey from his linebacker spot. They'll bring up another punting situation. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. No, we lost 2 again. They're going to be 4th and 19 now for the Pirates. O'Brien again standing inside the midfield stripe, so it's likely the Trojans are going to have good field position again. They're trying to angle it away from O'Brien, which they do, and that ball is going to lie dead. O'Brien actually picks it up at the 43-yard line, comes to the far side, or to the near side rather, picks up a block. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, cuts it back, and Asher O'Brien with his 3rd punt return in 2 weeks for a touchdown in his 2nd tonight. That was about a 43-yard punt return. O'Brien picked up a ball that was lying just on the turf, picked up a block, Major Ness threw a nice block on this side, and didn't get touched on his way to the end zone. 9 minutes to go. It's 36-0 Trojans.
Great lead block there by Ethan Larson as well. Also got a nice lead block from Major Ness.
The extra point attempt by number 34, Peyton.
Again, the Trojans line up for extra point kick, and if there's one part of their game that we could pick apart a little bit, it'd be their extra point conversion, which I know they've not practiced a lot. They don't have a kicker that is kicked consistently throughout the year. Peyton kicks off, but I guess in a game like this too, it's a good opportunity for them to see if that's something that they can develop as the year goes on.
Yeah, I think that kick right there, a prime example of why Barnesville goes for 2 90% of the time.
Another score from around the area. Breckenridge leads Wadena Deer Creek 16-0 in the first quarter. Amundson's got it teed up at the 40. That kick is going to be picked up just before it went out of bounds.
Is fielded by the Pirates, number 2,
Connor Hansen collected that ball after a couple bounces and ended up out of bounds with it. Going to be at their own 15-yard line. If that ball takes a funny bounce and goes out of bounds and he doesn't touch it, they're going to get the possession at the 35. So kind of a tough break again there for the Pirates. 1st and 10 from their own 25 or own 15-yard line rather. Morey, Eichenbrock, Bliley at the linebacker spots. Run up the middle, and that play is stuffed or stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good play there by Colin Morey, filling in from the linebacker position.
Number 58.
See, Morey makes a tackle. He comes out. Elias Cox now is going to play that linebacker spot. Again, we're going to filter in a lot of players tonight. The big lead early in the game. Trojans lead 36-0, 8:30 to go in the first half. Pirates come up with split backs, receiver each side. Lebarski under center. He rolls right. Here's a toss to the right side. Nothing doing.
Crookston carry by number 12, Miles Moore. Tackle on the play with Trojans, number 52, Cash Tool. And number 50, Levi Eichenbrock.
Morey in on the initial
Loss of a couple
pressure.
Of yards, brings up 3rd and 12.
I'm not sure who finished that tackle off, but again, another loss.
I believe it was Cash Tool finishing that tackle there. Nice job by both Trojans there.
David Spillum in at a defensive end. Aiden Kent playing a defensive tackle for the Trojans. Christian Leon over at the right defensive end spot. A lot of reserves. There's a quarterback sneak up the middle. And once again, he got back to the line of scrimmage, probably picked up a yard. Quickly met by the linebacking crew.
Looked like almost over half of the Trojans' defense was in on that tackle. So just a great job by the Trojans swarming there. Unfortunately, Crookston just can't quite get that spark. Can't really get anything going.
Brings up another punting situation. O'Brien back again. He's already got 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if they kick this in a different direction from O'Brien.
Oh, there's a bad snap. Rolls back into the end zone, and the punter is going to end up kicking it out of the back of the end zone, which is going to be a safety. This one, as they say, Tate, is getting ugly.
It is. It's getting ugly fast, unfortunately, for Crookston. Just a low snap there, and punter did what looked like was his only option, just kicked it out of bounds and resulted in a safety.
2 points for the Trojans.
Well, the Trojans get 2 points. They get those 2 extra points back that they missed after touchdowns. So.
Yep.
So 6 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the half.
6:33 in the half.
38, the Crookston Pirates 0.
Crookston will have a free kick now from their own 20-yard line. This will be a little bit of a different situation. You wanted your kick return team out there, but of course you got to adjust to where you're going to line up. Typically, the front line people would be at their own 50-yard line at midfield, and you'd be kicking from the 40. Well, now they're going to be free kicking from the 20. You can punt or kick. Looks like Crookston would like to kick it off a tee, and you're going to have your front line defensive players and receiving team up around the Crookston 30-yard line.
Number 4 kicking off for Crookston. He is not listed on the roster.
Ball count by the Trojans, number 3, Major Ness.
Major Ness, one of the return men for the Trojans, and pretty sure they were instructed by the coaching staff to fair catch that kickoff. So they're still going to have good field position, but for the first time tonight, they'll be taking over possession of the football in their own end of the field. Will be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Looks like a starting unit on offense they've run very few plays, still in the ball game.
He's number 5 on the sheet, Dale. He's number 5 on the sheet.
Bredman under center. A little mix-up on the back. He keeps it. He's got it on his hip, and he has got open field. And Zachary Bredman, on his first carry, is going to take it 62 yards for another Trojan touchdown.
62-yard rush for number 4, Zach Bredman.
Phenomenal fakes there by the Trojans' backs, and Bredman was able to just keep it on his hip before revealing it about 5-7 yards downfield, and he wasn't touched.
A little bumped into the fullback, and the defense, I think, had their eyes inside, and all of a sudden Bredman on the ball on his hip took it around the corner, and he's got great speed. Nobody was able to catch him. This time it's Eli Amundsen with the kicking attempt. That one, he's got it up in the air, but it's going to be just short. So, with the younger Amundsen on the extra point kick, and got it closer, but still extra point kicks are still a challenge for the Trojans. But nevertheless, it's 44-0 in the first half.
Your score was 6:13 left to go in the half.
Frazee, who was our next opponent, Trojans will play over in Frazee on Wednesday night. They are playing Park Rapids right now at Frazee High School. Frazee with a new field this year. I believe this is the first game that they'll be hosting on their new field. They lead Park Rapids 16-0 in the first quarter. Again, the Trojans will close out their regular season with the Hornets next week. And the playoffs will start the following Tuesday night, and Barnesville will be the number 1 seed.
Out for the Trojans, number 34, Peyton Amundsen.
Amundsen's got it teed up. Here's the kick. Taking it the 15-yard line. Hansen with the carry. Takes it left side. And no room to run there.
Tackle on the play with the Trojans, number 30, Eli Amundsen.
And a number of new Trojans for their defense.
First and 10 for the Pirates.
We have Elias Cox, Parker Strum, Colin Morey.
I see big 77 Carson Smith in there.
Yep. Can't miss him. And Ethan Larson still in the game, as well as Jack Bredman and Hunter Bliley, just to name a few.
Cash Toole still playing that D tackle spot.
And we got Christian Lean on the far side defensive end.
Nate Huseman at safety. He's got an interception already tonight. There's a handoff up the middle to the fullback.
Fair carry by number 44, Lionel Luna.
Picks up
Tackle on the play.
about 3 yards.
Number 7, Hunter Bliley.
Picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Positive gain for the Pirates. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Ball at the 32-yard line. Eye backs again for the Pirates. They're going to run this play clock down and try to shorten this half as much as they can. There's a handoff to the second man. And again, met a good tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I believe that was Noah Stanford filling in from the linebacker position. Just a very nice tackle there by him.
Loss of 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Pirates from their 21-yard line.
3rd and 9 for the Pirates. Ball at the 30-yard line.
20-yard line. 1.
4:08 remaining in this first half of play.
Play clock at 10.
6-0.
Split receivers, eye backs, pretty consistent with that formation. Here's the quarterback down the line, pitches to the tailback. And again, the Trojans are right on the spot.
Good play by Hunter Bliley and Parker Strom there on the ends.
And number 52, Cash Tool.
Cash Tool getting involved as well.
So it'll bring up another punt situation
12 for the Pirates
for the Pirates.
from their 18-yard line.
The last punt. The punt game has not been good for the Pirates tonight. 2 returns for touchdowns and a bad snap that led to a safety. So I'm just trying to get that snap back and the kickoff. And this snap goes over the head of the punter again. And again, he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. And that is going to be a...
That's another safety for the Trojans.
Timeouts and injuries. Aaron called me. He said timeouts and injuries.
Your score with 2 minutes 50 seconds left to go in the half.
So Trojans score a safety.
The Crookston Pirates 0.
And that makes it 46-0. We also have a running clock at this point. Typically, it's the rule is a 35-point lead going into the fourth quarter. However, coaches can agree to a running clock at any time, usually in the second half. Well, we're only in the second quarter, and the outcome is pretty much in hand. And at this point, it's just keep the game moving, get your second and third teams in, let them play. But we're going to have a very shortened game tonight with a running clock here already in the second quarter.
Kicking off for the Pirates, number 4, Ashton Schachman.
Again, a free kick here, and Crookston will tee it up.
Ashton Schachman to kick.
And we've got a fair catch again by Major Ness
Fair caught.
at the 35-yard line. So the Trojans will take over. They probably got one possession or probably just a couple plays here as we're, again, running the clock here before halftime. We're under a minute 20, and we're probably going to get one play off before going into half.
A couple new numbers in for Barnesville. We got Hunter Bliley, David Spillum, and Nate Huseman in the backfield, as well as Gannon Ballgreen at quarterback now. Up the middle to Spillum.
Oh, wow. And there goes David Spillum. He had me faked out. David Spillum is going to take it and close out the first half with a 65-yard touchdown run.
Number 32, senior David Spillum.
Up the middle. Good fake by Ballgreen. Carried out his fake. I thought he had the ball, or he'd hand it off to the second man. Spillum broke a tackle about 10 yards into the backfield and then showed his speed. David Spillum has got some serious speed. He's a sprinter on the track team.
Yeah, known for his track.
And he outran the secondary from Crookston for a long touchdown run, and that makes it 52-0.
Another kicker, yet another different kicker. And I believe they try a sub early. It's Jay Chumperlin.
Jay Chumperlin, and that's the highlight of the first, not a highlight of the first half. Jay Chumperlin would take, right now they're taking
From the snap of number 4.
they're taking nominations for the extra point kicking duties, and Jay Chumperlin raised his hand and he got one through. So, and that's going to close out the first half. The extra point kick is good. I believe that's going to make it 53-0. And at this point, we'll have the coaches confer about how we're going to play that second half, but it was all Barnesville. It's very lopsided. A team that's
12.
I'll take purple there. That's good.
I want to also take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for the broadcast of this game. We've got Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Bull Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and also special thanks to the City of Barnesville for providing the high-speed internet service for every home Trojans football game and every home Trojans contest. And we got about 10 minutes to go in the halftime break. We'll be back. Trojans lead at 53-0 at half. All right, back at Barnesville Athletic Complex, where the Trojans lead the Crookston Pirates 53-0 at half. Tate, what do you expect in this half? I think it's pretty much a bygone conclusion. The Trojans are going to put win number 7 on the board. We should see a lot of reserves the rest of the way. We'll probably likely have a running clock again.
Yeah, like you said, Sammy, a lot of secondaries and even third strings for the Trojans getting in. Coaches do a good job of getting their starters out, making sure nobody's injured. Not really wanting to risk anything at all, especially this late in the season. Yeah, it should be a fast half. I believe we will see running clock for the majority of this half if no injuries and timeouts occur. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I expect.
Yeah, at this point you want your kids to continue to play hard. This is where you get your kids some reps, your first stringer some reps, but at this point I don't know if it's worth it. The other thing is if you're not playing 100%, that's when injuries kind of start to pop themselves up. The last thing you want is have something happen to a starter, especially in a game that's well in hand. So I'm sure Coach Strand and his assistants are telling their kids to get out and play just like they would, whether it was 0-0 or 7-7, and play hard. And when at some point in time they'll probably be out, the starters especially will be on the sideline for the rest of the night, if not as we start this half. So
yeah.
And I'm sure for Crookston too, they got a very thin number of players on their roster this year. They're missing their top player tonight. I'm sure their coach is just trying to get them through the night without having any further injuries, and try to make some improvements. And right now they're just looking for some positives to take home on the bus ride home tonight.
Sammy and I are going to switch it up this half. I'll be doing more play-by-play, and he'll be giving his phenomenal football input. So Crookston will kick off to Barnesville. Barnesville elected to defer the coin toss after winning it. Beginning of the second half is about to start. It is the Trojans 53 and the Pirates 0. We've got Major Ness and Ethan Larson back to receive for the Barnesville Trojans. Number 4, Ashton Shockman for the Pirates to kick off. Kick is underway. It's a good kick. And it is just fair caught by the Trojans once again, not really wanting to risk anything. It is guaranteed at this point that the coaches have told the receivers of the Barnesville Trojans to just fair catch and not risk anything.
Looks like a lot of the seconds on the offensive unit are out in the huddle. Well, maybe not. I see Kruger and most of the starting linemen. The only change is backup quarterback Gannon Bolgreen will run from the quarterback position as opposed to a running back position.
I believe Barnesville is missing a halfback, so Colin Morey will run out there. It is the Trojans take over 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. It's a sweep out to Morey. He's got some grass in front of him. He gets a lead block.
Trojans
Phenomenal run there, and hole made by the Trojans offensive line. Tackle on the play by number 13, Rylan Labarski.
Well, there's a pickup of 16 yards. Nice run by Colin Morey. This is, if anything, here's a chance for the coaches to establish their depth. Get some reps in of kids that probably run second team during the course of the week, and now they get a chance to get out and show it on game night.
Yeah, absolutely. And just going back to what you were saying, just going hard no matter the score. It's a handoff to Avery Schroeder. He is stopped just short of the first down marker. Another great hole made by the Barnesville Trojans offensive line. And he's tackled by Riley Helgeson and Clay Hansen of the Crookston Pirates. So that brings up 2nd and 2 for the Trojans.
Trojan carry by number 7, Hunter Bliley.
That ball is given to Hunter Bliley.
Number 64.
He is brought down by the Pirates' number 64, Xavier Ramos.
Good push there by Bliley. He was met after a short gain and kept his legs moving and got it across the line to gain for another Trojan first down.
So the Trojans will move the chains. It will be 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line with just under 10 minutes left in this third quarter. It's a blast play to Schroeder. Schroeder with a solid run there.
Nice run off the right side. 28, Daniel Haima on the tackle for the Pirates. Brings up about 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4.
On the Pirate 48-yard line.
Be interesting to see if the Trojan coaches let Bolgreen throw the ball from that position, from the quarterback position.
Yep.
Which he's capable of doing.
Certainly. It's a sweep outside to Spillum. He's going to turn the corner and run on the other side of the field. And he actually picks up a good gain, but there's a flag thrown around where Spillum turned the corner. I believe they will maybe be called for a holding.
Yep. Looks like a holding call. First flag of the night. Pretty clean game in that respect so far, but somebody trying to pin the corner for the running back. Grabbed a white jersey and we had a flag down, so that'll take it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. He had enough for a first down, so we're probably going to have second and it looks like 8 yards.
Yeah, from the Trojans' own 48-yard line now. Penalty moves them back 10 yards once again. We were approaching 8 minutes in this third quarter. It is Ballgreen under center. It's a midline play. Ballgreen will keep it and make a cutback to the left side of the field. He turned the corner, tripped up, and he will score.
Touchdown!
A phenomenal run there by Gannon Ballgreen.
52 yards for Gannon Ballgreen. He takes it to the house. That's a play we saw him run a lot last year as in that backup quarterback role. He was very effective and in the state championship game. Had a couple of key carries. And Gannon, once he gets in the open territory, he's going to make people miss, and plus he can outrun people.
That bumps the Trojans up 59. Pirates still at 0. It'll be Jay Chumperlin to attempt the extra point. He already made one. That one is pulled left. No good there by Jay Chumperlin, so he will be 1 for 2. The Trojans will be, I believe, 1 for 5 on extra points here tonight. So the Trojans will be at 59 and the Pirates at 0. We are approaching 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
And I'm assuming that will be the last we'll see of our starting unit on offense. And Ballgreen at quarterback. So this is going to be a quick half, folks. gives us a chance here, too, between scores to update, again, our sponsors. I want to appreciate the sponsorship for making these games possible. Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hills Farms, Bull Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, and special thanks to the City of Barnesville for providing the internet service for broadcasting all Trojan home games.
So with the 6 points just tacked up for the Trojans, they will kick off. I believe it is...
Looks like a new kicker in there, too, and some of the JV players.
It is number 23, Braden Dunham. Excuse me, number 51. It is Alex Dorton to kick off for the Pirates.
Let's go, Alex.
It's going to hit the ground, picked up by Tegan Lubinsky, and he is tackled by a handful of Trojans.
Tackle on the play by the Trojans.
Looks like number 30, Eli Amundsen,
Connor Clemene.
one of the first down on coverage. Eli, younger brother, just a freshman, younger brother of starting defensive end Peyton Amundsen. He'll stay in the game and line up at linebacker.
So it will be Crookston now in possession of the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. We are just approaching 4.5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Crookston in the eye. It's a fullback dive to number 44, Lionel Luna.
He was not on the roster. We finally picked up his name and number, Lionel Luna. Did a lot of the ball carrying in the first half for the Pirates. Stop on that play was Alex Dorton, who's now playing the middle linebacker spot.
For the Pirates from their 36-yard line.
So with that run there, gain of 4 for the Pirates. It will now be 2nd and 6 from their own 36-yard line.
Morrow picks up a big win, 19-18.
Lubarski still in at quarterback.
Crazy leads Park Rapids 23-6. Breckenridge over Wadena Deer Creek 24-0. Some of the scores.
Pirates with a draw play. He is met once again by Alex Dorton and Eli Amundsen there.
Some positive yards there for the Pirates. They're still working towards getting their first down of the night. They got a chance here, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Pirates from their 40-yard line.
Pirates haven't crossed midfield yet.
That last drive had their first second down of the game. Crookston's looking for their first down of the game. 2 yards away. They were 2 yards away on the first drive.
Crookston in the I form. Running down the clock, I believe. And it's a quarterback sneak. Lubinsky will keep it, and he will actually move the chains.
First down of the night for the Pirates. Just a quick quarterback sneak up the middle. Picked up about 3 yards before Dorton and Amundsen brought him down, and the Pirates pick up their first down of the night, and they'll have 1st and 10 from their own 44.
Pirates once again in the I form. One split left, one right.
They are going to milk that game clock down as low as they can to kind of mitigate the damage, which has already been done.
Another draw play to
Pirate carry by
number 12, Miles Moore, the senior for the Pirates. He is met by the
And number 62.
Giants among men, Carson Smith.
Carson Smith at defensive tackle spot, and Cash Toole was also in on that stop. Carson, he's a
Pirate 43-yard line.
big presence out on that field.
Mm-hmm.
Stands 6'6" and 340-plus pounds. And young, just a sophomore, I believe.
Very young. So with that nice play by the Trojans defensive line, it is 2nd and 11 for the Crookston Pirates from their own 43-yard line. It's a sweep outside. Number 12, Miles Moore. I believe that was number 83, Isaiah Zajac, there on the stop, playing defensive end.
Nice open field tackle there by Zajac. We're under 30 seconds, or right at 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, it's going to be a quick half here with the running clock. A lot of the JV players getting some good reps in for the Trojans.
Gain of about 1.5, 2 yards on that play. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Pirates from their own 45-yard line. It's a pitch pass. And oh my.
They're going to call that an incomplete pass now. Toss it to the fullback coming on this side.
Mm-hmm.
It was a throwback to the quarterback. Looked like a lateral.
Mm-hmm.
And the quarterback missed it. Trojans were able to recover it, but officials had ruled that the fullback threw it forward, so it is an incomplete pass, and that's going to end the third quarter.
With the third quarter wrapping up, it is the Trojans 59, the Pirates 0.
Once again, it's senior night here. I believe it's 18 seniors. They got a good opportunity to all get in the game tonight and make an impact on this game. Some scores from again around the area. Pelican Rapids leading Roseau 44-14. That's 6 minutes to go in the fourth period. Pelican Rapids likely going to be the number 2 seed in Section 8-2A. Warroad has upset Hawley 19-18. That's a little bit of a surprise. Hawley played Pelican to a 1-point game last week. Frazee now leads Park Rapids 23-6. Trojans will wrap up their regular season next week at Frazee. Frazee will run their record to 4-3 as they look to close out Park Rapids tonight.
Returning from the timeout are the two teams, and it will be 4th and 9 for the Crookston Pirates from their own 45-yard line.
You're going to punt this, Tate? You're down 59-0. Your punt game has been suspect at best. Are you going to punt this?
Yeah, I mean it's a little sketchy. I could envision a fake here as well, and I was wrong. And a little shank there by the punter. Only gets about, give or take, 17 yards on that punt, if that.
That looked like one of Grant's tee shots. Number 4 at DL.
Oh, Sammy.
The 45-yard line.
The Trojans will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Due to that math, that was about a 10-yard punt. Once again, Trojans will take over 1st and 10, and we're approaching the 11-minute mark here in this fourth quarter. Trojans with a new quarterback, Connor Clemene, the sophomore. They will run a midline play, and Clemene will keep it. And he looked like he got about 11, 12 yards there, so a great run there for the sophomore quarterback.
Nice ball fake. Took it around the far side. Got a lot of new linemen, and we're trying to get everybody's name announced here. I see Cody Mastu's in at guard. 51.
Should be Alex Dorton.
Is he our center, I believe? No. It's not Dorton at center.
I believe it's 71 Jackson Meyer at center.
There you go, Jackson Meyer. All right.
We got Adam Brandon. Adam Brandon.
Trojan carry.
Eli Amundsen from the fullback spot on the carry there, getting to just a short yard.
Tackle on the play.
We had Amundsen on the ground with one tackler, and meanwhile everybody on the white team was chasing the quarterback, so everybody doing a good job of carrying out their fakes.
Mm-hmm. Certainly a key component to this offense's success, so that will be about a gain of 1, so it's 2nd and 9 from the Trojans on the Pirates' 44-yard line. There was a flag, and I believe it was a little early movement by the Trojans there.
Just second penalty of the night.
What number is he?
Illegal procedure.
Playing center for the Trojans right now is number 71, Jackson Meyer.
9:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Trojans got it in Pirate territory again.
A penalty will move the Trojans back, so it'll be about 2nd and 14 from Crookston's 49-yard line. They send Elias Cox in motion. There's a pitch outside to number 20, Bryson Christofferson. Number 30, Eli Amundsen. Picks up a good chunk of yards there.
Good lead block by Jack Bredman from one of the running back spots. Got that 5 yards back, plus about another 3 or 4 yards on the game. Going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
Cody Mastu.
That will pick up 3rd and 7 from the Pirates' 42-yard line. It is Clemeen on the keep. Number 10, Connor Clemeen, the sophomore, keeping the ball there, getting several yards there before he is tackled on the play by number 78, Clay Hansen of the Pirates. So that will be 4th and 2 from the Pirates' 37-yard line. We are approaching 8 minutes left here in this final quarter. There's another Clemeen keep, and fantastic run.
That's a Trojan.
Fantastic run there by Connor Clemeen.
About a 17-yard gain for Connor Clemeen. He ran over a little quarterback keep, the fullback, took it over the left side. Nice block on for the Trojans by number 72, Alexander Froning, playing at the left tackle spot. Trojans first down at, looks like, about the 18-yard line.
Also in the offensive line for the Trojans, number 50.
57.
So it will be Braden Dunham, Chase Hauk, and Elias Cox in the backfield. Clemeen, again, a midline play. This time he is pulled down by, I believe, number 77, Riley Helgeson of the Crookston Pirates.
Chase Hauk.
Clemeen looks like he's got some speed and good ball handling. And, of course, this offense, you want that quarterback to be a good ball handler with fakes and ride the fullback, be able to pull it out, hand it to the second man, or keep it, or put it on your hip on a bootleg. And
certainly,
Clemeen looks like he's got some good skills back there at that quarterback spot.
Mm-hmm. It will be an inside trap to Eli Amundsen, who's approaching the goal line, and he gets in. About a 13-yard carry there for Eli Amundsen, and he finds the end zone. Great job by the Trojans' secondary offensive line, just creating holes throughout that whole possession and allowing the Trojans to get in for 6.
And Amundsen, good hard runner. He was met with contact at about the 5 or 6 yard line, just kept his legs moving and drove right through a tackler and carried him into the end zone for a touchdown.
So we've got yet another kicker.
This looks like Justin.
This is Justin Kruger, the senior. It is a high lofted kick, and it is good. And the Trojans sideline and field will go crazy for him. That is very cool to see on senior night. With that extra point being good, it is the Trojans now at 66, the Pirates at 0, approaching the 5-minute, 45-second mark.
That's going to be one of the highlights of the game. And Justin's not a kid that probably was raising his hand asking to go in and kick. I'm sure he got egged on by his teammates to get in there and give it a shot.
Very cool to see.
Got a nice little chip wedge over the goalpost.
Yep, indeed.
First varsity points for big Justin Kruger, the starting center for the Trojans for the last 2 years. Anchors that stout offensive line. It was fun to see.
So it will be the Trojans kicking off to the Crookston Pirates. We have Connor Hansen and Tegan Labinski back to return for the Crookston Pirates, and it is number 23, Braden Dunham of the Barnesville Trojans, to kick off. Kicks that one high in the air, and it drops.
Labarski.
Dunham's kick is returned by the Pirates, number 17. Tegan.
I believe he's tackled by Alex Dorton.
He is tackled on the play by the Trojans, number 51.
And Amundsen, good downfield coverage as well. Eli Amundsen gets a touchdown run and follows it up with good pursuit and coverage on the kickoff. So we're under 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 66-0.
Will be the Crookston Pirates in possession of the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Pirates from their 23-yard line.
Excuse me, 23-yard line.
Trojans making some changes, run a player off before they get caught with 12 guys on the field.
It's number 28, Daniel Haima on the carry there for the Pirates.
Looked like 73 on the tackle. Hans Hansen.
Hans Hansen, yes.
Hans.
Like Han Solo.
Hans Solo Hansen with a solo tackle. 85, Owen Thorkelson playing at the defensive end spot.
As well as number, you already
Hauk.
stated that. Excuse me. 83, Isaiah Zajac on the other end.
Chase Hauk at a corner.
It is a pitch to Luna. He's met by a number of Trojans.
Look like 22?
21, I believe. Jack Martin.
73, Hans Hansen.
And Hans Hansen again getting in there on the stop. It will be 3rd and 5 for the Pirates from their own 27-yard line. We are approaching the 2.5-minute mark left in this game, and it is the Trojans 66, the Crookston Pirates 0.
29 in there at the other corner. That's Brock Grabo. Grabo and Hauk at the corner spots. Oh.
I believe a little false start there by the Crookston Pirates.
Playing linebacker for the Trojans, number 35, Isaac Dodge.
35, Isaac Dodge in the game. 66.
Into the game for the
Going to try to get everybody announced here. Brandon Brayton in the game.
As well
A lot of these guys getting their first varsity action probably tonight.
Bryson Christofferson, number 20. Number 80, Parker Strom.
Jaron Pepping.
Jaron
Pepping. His older brother, was a couple-year starter.
Levinsky will keep
really
it.
Teams.
Shed a tackle. Keep the legs going. And he is tackled on the play by
Tegan Levinsky. And that's a Crookston first down.
One of the corners over there is either Jaron Pepping or Jack Martin.
Christofferson also, Bryson Christofferson in there. I think he got in on that tackle as well. 89.
Tackle on the play.
Landon Dahl in the game.
That
Well.
will move the chains for the Pirates, so it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, and we are approaching the last minute of this game. Levinsky looks like a broken play, slips up a little bit, and he is brought down by the Trojans' number 30, Eli Amundsen. He's been announced in a number of tackles. Very nice performance here in the second half by the freshman. That will be a gain of 5, and it will bring up 2nd and 5 for the Crookston Pirates.
We're under 30 seconds. This will be the final play in the game.
Handoff to Luna. A big gain there. Nice tackle by Chase Hauk. A little ankle biter there.
Good open field tackle by Hauk. And that'll be the last play of the game. Super fast second half with running time from about midway through the second quarter. The Trojans will lock up victory number 7 with a 66-0 win over the Crookston Pirates.
We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication displayed by both teams on the field tonight. Whether it's a win or a loss, it's the spirit of the game and the camaraderie among these young athletes that truly stands out. Thank you all for listening and supporting our students. Until next time, stay safe and go Trojans.